A woman had not to wear another woman's hair. A woman had not to wear another woman's hair.
So I am doing a review today that is a wig review. I have never worn a wig before, and actually looking on YouTube at some other reviews for this company's wigs, because they did offer to send it to me in exchange for this video. It's a company you're very familiar with if you watch my channel. It's Irresistible Me. I love my Irresistible Me extensions. I use them in my Sleeping Beauty tutorial. I've used them many times, and then I love my Irresistible Me ponytail extension. A lot of the girls who have tried these wigs are not people who wear wigs. So I think that's important, and it makes me feel a lot better myself, because this is something that's very new to me as well. I had to look at a lot of reviews. I had to look at a lot of tutorials on how to make wigs look quote-unquote natural. Now I'm going to go ahead and start by saying that I don't think wigs hardly ever really look natural. There are some girls that can pull off a wig that just looks really great and really looks like completely seamless, like you would never know it wasn't their hair. In this case, what I was looking for, what I personally wanted, was something very sort of Jane Fonda, Nancy Sinatra, big 60s hair. So the one that I got was the 18-inch. And I think it's the 100%. I did not go with a 150 because my hair is not thick. And even at the 100%, when I curled this wig, it falls very thick and very voluminous and huge. And that's a good thing and what I'm after, but I know a lot of you who are looking for something more natural may not want that. So just keep that in mind. I don't think it's really possible to make a wig look 100% natural unless it's the same color as your hair, for one thing, and this one's not. I actually ordered it in blonde, which is what my hair was a few weeks ago, as you know. And so this is not the same color as my hair right now. A way to make it look a little more natural but still have that 60s edge is to pull my bangs out and wear it as a 3/4 wig. And I do intend to do that. I'm going to color this wig red, so you will be able to see the difference. And we'll also be able to see how the Irresistible Me lace wig takes to color. It is all human hair, so it is something that you can curl, you can color, you can do anything you want with it. I love synthetic hair, but this is something that is a little bit more upscale and exciting to try. So first of all, I wanted to talk about wig caps. I feel like that wig caps are something that is going to be a matter of taste. I got this wig cap from my just local beauty supply wig shop, and it's really big on me. My head is really small, so I felt like it just was a little bit too big. And then I did what my very favorite wig guru did, which is, her name is Love Kisses, and I actually did what she does, which is a queen size knee high. Now this works much better. However, it is a little bit tight, so I think over time it will probably relax a bit and it will be absolutely perfect. As of right now, the queen size knee high is a better wig cap for me. So I'm going to go ahead and show this wig to you. I'm going to show you why I love it, show you why I don't like it, and we will go on from there. So first I'm going to put on my wig cap, quote unquote. And they only had this in brown. They didn't have it in like a flesh color. They didn't have it in tan, so you know, that in itself could be sort of a trade-off, but I didn't really see that it was that big a deal because it's not really going to show. I kind of pull it back so that my hairline shows. And that's another thing with wigs, is that you kind of want to pull it back, pull the wig cap back so that your hairline pokes through. Because if you don't, it's going to look really unnatural, because the hairline of the wig does not necessarily look the most natural. And since my hair is a different color than this wig, it's also a little trickier. Once the wig is red, I think it's going to be a lot better. So this is the queen size knee high as a wig cap, and it just hangs down back here, and I'm sure you can cut it off and whatever, but for the sake of this, I'm not going to. I'm just tucking the end up underneath the back. And this is the wig after I rolled it. Now I rolled this on perm rods. I feel like that it's a lot easier on the hair, and it lasts a lot longer. It's just kind of a no-brainer for me. You can use heated tools on this, but I feel like it's, you know, it's not going to grow, so I feel like that's kind of dodgy because you're going to end up using heated tools on something and there's going to be damage involved. But the only negative I can say to the construction of this, it had the lace around here that you have to cut, so I cut it pretty close to my hairline, not all the way to my hairline. It has the adjustable strap down here to make it tighter, and it has 3 wig combs or clips. This one is coming up already, as is this one, so I feel like they were not sewn on very well. That is something that seems to be consistent among others' reviews as well. So even though the wig itself is extremely good quality, that is a little bit of a hindrance for me. And incidentally, I ran into that same issue with my ponytail extensions, the combs in my ponytail extensions. So that in itself is a little bit of a bummer, but if you can get past that and sew it back on yourself so that it's a little bit stronger, feel free. I mean, it's definitely a little irritating because it's a pricey item. But I'm just going to make sure that I put where the adjustable strap is directly in the back of my head. And when you first put it on, it's going to look crazy. Yep, crazy. And the first thing I'm going to do is feel back here where the straps are and make sure it's stuck completely in the middle. And then I'm going to feel where the wig combs are and stick them up underneath the wig cap, up into the hair. And I have noticed that this area here is a little bit of an issue because it's longer than where my ear is. So I'm sure there's something you can do to fix that, but until then I'm just going to use a bobby pin to kind of hold it down. And yeah, it looks crazy right now, just trust me. And right now it's parted sort of in the middle, but I'm going to pull it down over this hairline as well, the side hair. Pull it down right here and sort of pin it in place. That way it'll stay nice and put. All right, so right now we have a center part, which is not what I want. I'm going to take it and move the part over. Okay, so slowly but surely we're getting into the spirit of the era. And I love the waves because the waves really, really lend themselves to that sort of bombshell look. But keep in mind that in order to give it that Elizabeth Montgomery kind of really defined wave, you have to brush, just like you do with the pin curl set. You got to brush it against your hand to get it where you want it to be. And now I'm going to tuck it behind my ear. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? It's starting to settle in now. I really, really like all this. So instead of hairspraying it, I'm using shines, like a shine enhancer. Yeah. And there you go. And brushing it back right here, keeping that part in the front, but then brushing it back in the back is also what lends itself to that 60s look, because a lot of times there would be a side part but it wouldn't go all the way to the back. It would just go to one spot. And see how we lifted it right here? And this is what the length looks like in the back. And I forgot to mention, I also cut it. And all that I did was take the sides and part it because it was pretty long. It was long and it was very bottom heavy. So what I did was I took it down and I held the sides out and literally just took scissors and did this on both sides. And when you curl that, it hides all that. But anyway, there's lots of things you can do to play around with this. You can actually add a scarf, give it that sort of look. You can add a headband. Just pretty much anything. You can put a braid in it. There's so many things that you can do that's going to still give you that sort of 60s vibe, and the fact that it's a wig makes it so much less complicated because you do not have to commit to it, and you also don't have to worry about not having enough hair. That is something I've had to worry about for years. So it's just a little extra something that you can do for fun. Especially if you're planning to go to a big event. I really love the Nashville Boogie because I feel like it celebrates 50s and 60s music anyway, so you can sort of use that as an opportunity to take out your Western wear and put on some big hair, and it's just a great accessory that I think everybody should be able to take advantage of. So I hope that some of you will give Irresistible Me a try. If you are not somebody who feels like that you could go with a full wig ever, and make it work for yourself, then feel free to check out their extensions, check out their ponytail extension. There are so many options, and you can actually use the ponytail extension to create big faux 60s styles. Oh, There is a coupon code down below. Every one of us who do tutorials for or do reviews for Irresistible Me, that we have like a link that you can click on down in the info bar. So, and we also get a little bit of bounce back from that. So if you could click on the link below, even if you just visit the site, just click on that link and you'll also get a discount on your purchase. And that just sort of keeps me going as well as Irresistible Me going, and I think that's sort of a handy little thing that they've offered to us here on YouTube. But anyway, I really enjoyed this one. I think this is one that I'm definitely going to be able to use a lot in tutorials. It doesn't limit me as much anymore because my hair is so short. It gives me a lot more freedom to do ridiculous 60s styles whenever you guys request them and all of that. So I do think it's great. It's great to have as an option. But yeah, enjoy playing around with your own, and let me know if there's anything else that you would like to know about it. I feel like I'm leaving something out, but if I am, I'll put it in the info bar. So talk to you later. Bye.
When he left at 1, her hair was short and red, and he said, please don't fool me again. Now I know you covet another woman's hair, and this is your greatest sin. But when he came home that night, her hair was long and black, and he said, woman, I don't understand why you want to wear another woman's hair unless it's for another man. A woman had not to wear another woman's hair. A woman had not to wear another woman's hair. When a woman wears another woman's hair, you can't hardly tell who they are.